How to fix Battlefield 6 online internet disconnects. Welcome back, tech lovers, to another Teknobalta fix. Today we fix a very frustrating issue: Battlefield 6 online disconnects. Are you facing internet drops exactly 2 minutes into your Battlefield 6 online sessions? You're not alone. Many users report this specific problem, especially when using a wireless connection. You try to launch the game, excited for some action. But after just a couple of minutes, boom, your internet connection drops. This isn't just a minor annoyance, it completely ruins the gaming experience. You might be thinking, is my internet provider the problem, or is my router failing? But here's the catch. This issue often only happens in Battlefield 6, and only when you're on Wi-Fi. Other games work perfectly fine. Your browser works, streaming works, everything else is stable. It's just BF6 that seems to trigger this sudden, inexplicable disconnect. This can be incredibly confusing, making you question your entire network setup. But don't panic, guys. We have a solid fix, or at least a highly effective workaround. Here is the most reliable fix for this specific Battlefield 6 disconnection problem. First, let's talk about the primary solution reported by the community: switching to a wired connection. Yes, it might sound simple, but for many, it instantly resolves the issue. Why does wired work better than wireless, especially for demanding online games like Battlefield 6? Well, an Ethernet cable provides a direct, stable pathway for your data. It's less susceptible to interference from other devices, walls, or even your neighbor's Wi-Fi. Wireless signals, on the other hand, can fluctuate significantly, leading to packet loss and higher latency. Modern online games, especially fast-paced shooters like Battlefield, demand consistent, low-latency connections. Even a momentary dip in Wi-Fi signal strength or an increase in latency can trigger a disconnect. This is particularly true for games that have very strict network synchronization requirements. So, if you can, grab an Ethernet cable. Locate the Ethernet port on the back of your PC or console. It's usually a rectangular port, slightly larger than a phone jack, with 8 tiny metal contacts inside. Then, find an available Ethernet port on your router. Most routers have several yellow or orange ports labeled LAN or numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect one end of the Ethernet cable to your device and the other end to your router. Once connected, your operating system should automatically detect the wired connection. It might even disable your Wi-Fi automatically. If not, navigate to your network settings in Windows. You can do this by right-clicking the network icon in your system tray, usually near the clock. Then select Open Network and Internet Settings. From there, go to Ethernet and ensure your wired connection is active. It's also a good idea to manually disable your Wi-Fi adapter for a moment to ensure all traffic goes through the wired connection. You can find this option under Change Adapter Options, and then right-click your Wi-Fi adapter to disable it. Restart your PC after making these changes, just to be sure everything initializes correctly. Then, launch Battlefield 6 again. Many users, like those in the forum, reported that this single step completely eliminated the 2-minute disconnect issue. It's a testament to the stability wired connections offer, especially for gaming. But what if a wired connection isn't an option for you? What if you're in a situation where only Wi-Fi is feasible, or what if the problem persists even on wired? Some users have found an alternative solution related to their Wi-Fi drivers. This is particularly relevant if you're using a specific Wi-Fi adapter, like a MediaTek Wi-Fi 7, and have recently updated your drivers. Sometimes, newer drivers can introduce compatibility issues or bugs that affect certain applications. In this scenario, rolling back or reinstalling a stable, older driver version can resolve the conflict. Let's walk through the steps for this carefully. First, you need to download a known stable version of your Wi-Fi driver. You'll need internet for this, so plan ahead. Go to your motherboard manufacturer's website. For example, if you have an Asus ROG Crosshair motherboard, go to the Asus support website. Navigate to the support section and then find Drivers and Utilities. Enter your specific motherboard model number. For instance, ROG X870E Hero. Browse the available Wi-Fi drivers. Look for an older version that has a good track record. Some users found success with MediaTek Wi-Fi driver version 5.6.0.3998, specifically avoiding 5.7.0.4669. Download this driver package to an easily accessible location, like your desktop. Now, we need to remove the problematic driver. Open your device manager. You can do this by right-clicking the Start button and selecting Device Manager from the list. Once Device Manager is open, expand the Network Adapters section. Carefully identify your Wi-Fi adapter. It might be named something like MediaTek Wi-Fi 7 or Intel Wireless AC 9560. Right-click on your Wi-Fi adapter and select Uninstall Device. An important warning here, make sure you do not check the box that says Attempt to remove the driver software for this device. We want to remove the device instance, not necessarily the driver files from the system, just yet. Click Uninstall. At this point, your Wi-Fi connection will likely stop working, which is expected. Now, restart your computer. After the restart, Windows might try to install a generic driver, or it might just leave the device unconfigured. This is where your downloaded driver comes in. Navigate to the location where you saved the stable Wi-Fi driver package. Double-click the installer and follow the on-screen prompts to install the driver. Make sure you install the correct version you just downloaded. Once the installation is complete, it's always a good idea to restart your computer one more time. This ensures that the new driver is fully loaded and integrated into the system. After this second restart, your Wi-Fi should be active again, using the newly installed driver. Launch Battlefield 6 and test the connection. This method tackles the problem from a software perspective, resolving potential conflicts or bugs introduced by specific driver versions. It's a more involved solution, but it has proven effective for some players when a wired connection isn't an option or isn't enough. Now launch the game again. Whether you've switched to a wired connection or updated your Wi-Fi drivers, you should now experience stable online gameplay. Problem solved. You can finally enjoy Battlefield 6 without those annoying disconnects. Remember, sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective. And when they aren't, a bit of driver management can save the day. If this video helped you conquer those frustrating BF6 disconnects, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Teknobalta fixes and troubleshooting guides. Stay tuned for more tech insights, and I'll catch you in the next video.